everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome back to a new playthrough game of Plunderlust. This is a card game from Creature Curation. This is an unopened pack. I haven't played this one. This is Reapers. There are 7 factions or crew types in this game. I've played 4, and I've got 3 left. So this is number 5, and again, called the Reapers. Now, if you haven't watched my previous videos, I definitely recommend you go back and watch them, mainly because you may not, I'm trying to play the game just directly now instead of explaining everything. I still do. I still will explain some of the rules as I play because I'm explaining the reasoning, like why I do something. I'm by no means an expert at this game, although I am starting to understand some of the core concepts better. The goal of the game, inside this deck is a monster boss, the big bad boss. You're exploring this space station, and the goal of the game, I'm playing a solo. Now, when you play against an opponent, you're playing against each other, and you can deal them monsters. But when you're playing solo, you're looking for the boss monster in the deck. You're going to be dealing out cards, and you have to defeat the boss monster before your Torment deck, which is going to be placed up here. Before the Torment deck runs out, you got to defeat the boss monster. In the last 2 games, or was it last 3? The last 2 games, the boss monster came out very early, and he just sat there taunting me. He wasn't attacking, he wasn't in play, but he was there. I'm kind of hoping I get a little bit of a breather room this time. We'll see. Because once the boss monster comes out, it's powerful. The last game I did win, but man, it was a fun game, but it was close. All right, you really want to shuffle this deck up well because the cards come not pre-randomized. You want to make sure you get a good randomization of the deck because there are only like 5 different types. There's location, mercs, scum, equipment, and monsters. I believe, is that right? I think that was it. You want to get a good shuffle. So that's why I'm sitting here talking to you while I shuffle in front of you. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck, and then we will get started. I need to deal out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This makes up the Torment deck. When this goes to 0, if I haven't beat the big bad boss monster, I lose. Now I draw my 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please do not have drawn the boss monster. No. Good. All right. I've got a monster, a location, a scum, a merc, a favor, another monster, and a location. This is a good mix to have. Now, in the solo game, you can buy mercs and scum to play on your crew. But if you don't buy a merc when you have the chance to, it may possibly come back to be an enemy. So, got to keep that in mind. Now, with the game, you start out with 2d6 times 10 credits, 40 credits. Man, just once I'd like to roll 120. I think I did for one game. I start with 40 credits, and you get an initial buy. I cannot buy this scum because he costs 50, but this one costs 30. And I will buy him so that he doesn't come back to attack me. I have 2 locations, but before we do, we have to do the Torment roll. The Torment roll for a 7 cards in the Torment, I will roll a d20. Whenever you roll the Torment die, you don't want a 1. 3, I will take a 3. Now I need to refill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to refill with a monster. Okay. So the first thing I want to do after you draw up to 7, you can do what's called an explore action. I can explore the Raider Armory or the Raider Armory. I drew the same thing. Let's go ahead and play one. Now, when I play it, it says, search your deck for a Raider equipment, reveal it, and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So I'm going to explore, which means I roll a d8 for the credits. I'm going to move this here for the time being. 50. All right, so I explored with a 50 credit find, and the reason I'm putting 50 on the actual card is just to remind myself that during this explore action, that's the amount, because that's how much value of enemies will come out to attack me. All right. That is, oh, I get to search for a Raider equipment. What it would be really nice is a weapon. The tweaked Blastmaster does D10 damage. I would like that one. I can put it in my hand, and if I can ever get 60 credits, I can buy it. And then it says I have to shuffle my deck. So I like that. I like that. And I can do that again because I've got another Raider Armory, so I may want to remember that. Okay, cut the deck, and good to go. All right, now, after the Explore phase, you do the Lurk phase. The Lurk phase is where monsters and mercs will come into play to fight you, and it's based on this number. It's going to be equal to or less than 50. So what I've got is, I have 3 monsters. I have a 30, a 40, and a 30. You have to take the most expensive and work down. So because I rolled 50, I'll put the 40 out, which knocks me down to 10, and there's nothing that I can afford for 10 credits. So this is the only monster that comes out. Now this monster says it has an infect option, which is never good. It's sclerotic. Infected enemy scum deal -1 damage. So, if this one infects on a roll of 2 out of 6, if it infects one of my scum, then that scum will deal -1 damage. So let me read you what the infect says. The infect says, after this monster damages an enemy scum, roll a d6. On a roll of X or less, in this case 2, that scum is infected. And when it's infected, it says, when an infected scum is returned to play as infected enemy, when an infected scum is slain. Yeah, I knew that. Infected enemy scum deal -1. Yeah, okay. This one is called the Turgus Spine Ripper. I love the names of the mercs and the enemies in this game. We've got a neurotic brain eater. And Kamal is one of my, I just love this. I love the artwork. I love the names. I love everything about this. All right. I have a Scabrous Scrapbot with 2 batteries on him. That means he can use those to attack twice. And I need some battery power out because once he goes down to 0, he can't attack. Now, after the Lurk phase, it is the attack phase. Now, I can attack. I'm a person on my crew, but also the Scabrous can attack. So I can get 2 enemies or 2 people attacking. Or if you attack and do damage, it will not attack back. But if you attack and don't damage it, it will attack you. So do I want to attack with my Scrapbot and waste one of my charges? Which I think I do. I think I'm going to attack. To attack, I roll a d20, and I need a 12 or higher. And I got a 12. It does d6 damage. It does 2 damage, and it does d4 shield. So it might block all of it. 2. So it blocks all of the damage. Now, the good news is, since I was successful in attacking, and I'd go down to 1, since I was successful, that's all I've got to do. I could choose to attack it, but I'm not going to, because if it does damage back to me, I either have to assign it to my Scrapbot or take a Torment card. Let's go ahead and end it there. I have 60 credits to spend. I will bring out Kamal. Oh, hold on. No. For 60, I can get my weapon out. That's what I'm going to do. 50, 60. My weapon has 6 batteries on it, 6 charges, and it does D10 damage when it hits. All right. Spend 1 volt after hitting with the Blastmaster to deal D6 damage to each other enemy monster. Oh, wow, it does it to all of them. Spend a volt after hitting with the Blastmaster to deal D6 damage to each other enemy monster. Oh, it does them to the... so whichever monster I attacks, it does D10 to the... D6 to the others. It does D10 to the one it hits. Nice. Spend 1 volt after hitting with the Blastmaster to deal 10 D6 to each others. I like that. Okay. All right, that's the buy phase. I have no more credits left. We do the torment phase. I rolled a 3, so I'm good. We fill back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a merc, and 7, a location. All right. Now, if I stay put, another 50 credit or less monster is going to come out, and that's not good for me, which would be this 50 credit merc. I could run And if I run, this gets a free attack. So instead, we'll go ahead and put the Merc out for 50 during the lurk phase, and it is now my turn. Now, I'm going to go ahead and attack the Plunderluster, because remember, if I hit, I'm going to do D10, and then I'm going to do D6 to these others if I spend a Volt. So I'm going to attack, and I need to roll a 12. I'm attacking this one, 12 or higher. I got a 19. I wish that was a 20. It does D10 damage. 6. His health is 5, and he has no armor. So he is gone, and I get 50 credits for killing him. 30 and a 20. And because I hit and attacked him, this says I can spend a Volt, so I'm down to 5, and I deal D6 to this one. 6, he has D4 armor. It doesn't matter. Even if he maxes at 4, he still does 2 damage, and he's only got 2 health, so he goes away, and I get 40 credits. 20 and a 20. It is now the buy phase. This guy didn't even have to fight. With my 50, I will buy Kamal finally. He has 6 health, D4 damage, minus D2 armor, and when he misses, spend any number of volts to add +2 to your attack roll for each. So if he misses, I can bump that up by spending any battery. That's pretty cool. Spend any number of volts. All right. I like that. That's really good. Now, I have 40 credit left, but again, there's nothing I can really afford here, or nothing to spend for 40, so I am done. By the way, I have a favor which says, choose a Merc. If it is a monster, it becomes a scum. So if it's a monster up here, if I play it as it becomes a scum. If it is scum, it becomes a monster. Choose a Merc. If it is a monster, it becomes a scum. If it is a scum, it becomes a monster. The player that controls it does not change. So I could change a Merc into a monster. If it is a monster, it becomes a scum. I don't know. That's a weird one. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. So I just bought him. I need to roll for the Torment. I rolled an 11. I'm good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to reveal 2 cards. 6. We have another monster called the Vermicultist. And we have another location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. It is now this time. I will go ahead and change and explore elsewhere. One of your scum gains captain of a faction. I don't know what that means. I've never understood that, but and then I could go to the armory again and get something else. Whenever an enemy monster is played this turn, it suffers D4. Ooh. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. I'm going to play this. I'm going to travel to this. It's a D4 for credits. I rolled a 4, and you get +10 for each additional location. So I get 50 credits on this, and I get 50 credits to spend. Now, with 50 credits, a 30 will come out during the lurk, and a 20. I can't bring out this other 30 because that would be 60, and it would exceed that. So I've got a 30 and a 20, and it says whenever an enemy monster is played, it suffers D4. So both of these are going to suffer D4. So I played this one, and it takes 3, and it's got 3, and it has no armor, so it's gone. 30 credits, just like that. This one has 5 health. How much damage does it take? D4. Where's my D4? 2. No armor, so it goes down to 3. And it says when the Vermicultist dies, it will infect an enemy scum. So yeah, that's not good. He's going to become infected because remember that one card that said infected scum are -1 damage. So he would do -1 damage if he gets infected, which he's going to when this gets defeated. All right, it is my turn. I need to attack this. I'm going to attack it myself. I need to roll a 12 or higher. I rolled a 5. I miss, which means it does D4 back. Excuse me. it does 3 damage. I'm going to assign that to Scrabarus. He has D4 armor, and I rolled a 1. So he takes 2 damage, and he is down to 2 health out of 4. All right. I could have Kamal try to defeat it, but then I risk damaging. Let's just leave it be. All right. Choose a Merc. I don't want to do that. Okay. So do I want to attack? I attacked and I missed, and I put the damage on. How did that? Wait a minute. Did I attacked and I missed? So I did the damage on Scabia. That's what I did. Okay. So maybe let's have him go ahead and attack. He'll attack, and he's down to 0. Hopefully this will hit. And I rolled a 4, and he misses. So with D4 damage, he's probably going to die. 1 damage, but his shields are D4, so he will not. The bad news is he's out of charges. I cannot give him any more charges. He is zeroed out unless I can find a battery. All right. That's all I can do. I'm not going to have him attack. We will ready up, and I can buy. I have 50, 80, 100, 120 creds. I can't buy this guy, and I have 2 luck. I have nothing to buy. So I'm going to roll for Torment Phase. I rolled an 18. We're solid. I'm going to get rid of this. You can discard cards before you draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of equipment. 7 and a scum. Okay, this is good. All right. Do I want to relocate? No, I don't. So I need to do the lurk phase, 50, which means this neurotic brain eater will come out. Infected enemies suffer -2 to attack. So I need to kill it first before this one becomes infected. So that's what I'll do. All right. But then if I spend a volt, I deal D6, which could kill him. So I'm going to attack this guy again. I need to roll a 12 or higher. I rolled a 16. I do D10. I rolled 4. He has no armor, so he goes away. I get 20 credits, but it says when he dies, a scum becomes infected. I have these little infected icons, so he's infected. So now he's at -2 to attack. I should have attacked him, but I really want. But remember, when I did damage, I can spend a volt, so I'm down to 4, and I can do D6 to this one. Let's see if I can do it. I rolled 6. It has 3, so this one goes away, and I get 30 credits. And this enemy, or it automatically infects. So the infection doesn't go away. He's infected, and when he dies, he becomes an enemy. He goes up here and becomes an enemy against me, which that's a really cool. That's a cool mechanic of the game, but not fun for me. All right, let's ready up. Buy. Oh, I got lots of stuff. Not really. I got 50 credits to put Lucky into play. Lucky is got a power. Reroll all attack, damage, and armor rolls of 1 this turn. So if I successfully cast the power, then that action happens. Some of your people have powers that they can cast. It's kind of like making an attack. You got to roll a 12 or higher. Kamal. When Kamal misses, spend any number of volts. So I haven't attacked with him yet, which is good. So there's the buy phase. I still have money. Let's do the Helmuth Face Melter. It's got 4 credits. It does a D8. After you kill a monster with Face Melter, roll a D6. Each enemy monster with fewer HP flees. I like that. We will put 4 charges on it. And it's a weapon. It's a weapon. So I have to decide which one I use. But I've got both of them out in play. So I've still got Electric Axe. Power. You or 1 scums is D12. Yeah, I'm going to buy it. 50. 30, 50. All right. And I've still got 20, 30, 60, 70 credits left. So my crew is really filling out here, and I've got some really cool equipment. All right. Buy phase is done. Let's do the torment phase. 6. We're good. Draw up. I have 3, 4, 5, too many locations, 6, 7. We have a Merc. All right. Let's go ahead and change locations. Let's see what we got. Heal D4. I could heal D4 on any enemy that's dead or damaged. Auto turrets. When an enemy monster is played this turn, it suffers D4. Ooh, I like that. Captain's chair. One of your scum gains captain. I still don't know what that means. Lightly. This one lets me search for a piece of equipment. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll play the Raider Armory again. It's a D8. 80, 90, 100. 100 creds. And 100 on you. All right, during the lurk phase, that means this 60 credit mercenary will come out, and that's all that can come out. I have no more monsters or mercs to play. My turn. This guy has 7 health, D4 armor. Let's go ahead and let's hurt him. I don't want to attack him because if I miss, then I have to assign damage. So let's just go ahead and give. Well, let's do Lucky's power. We need to roll a 12 or higher. I fail, so his power does not count this turn. All right, so I don't want to use him just yet. Let's, you know what? I'm going to attack. I will attack with the tweaked Blastmaster. I need a 12 or higher. I got a 16. It does D10 damage. 1 damage, and his health is D4, so he does not get, doesn't take any damage. Now, I can keep going. I'm going to use the electric axe. It's a power. I'm going to roll a D12. It's a 10, so this does not work. All right, that's okay. I can't use that. We need to do some damage to him so that he is either taken out. Let's do Lucky. Lucky will attack. 12 or higher. I got a 17. He does D6 damage. I rolled a 6. He has D4 armor. 6 minus 2 is 4. He has 7 health. He has, what did I say? 6 minus, I rolled a 6. Minus 2 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. He's got 3 health left. And that is all I'm going to do on this turn. We'll ready up. And buy phase, I will buy Polly the Parbot. Why not? 30 credits, sure. And I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, let's put my equipment, stack my equipment like this. All right. Running out of room. All right, there we go. All right, the torment phase. Do not roll a 1. 14's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nothing. I haven't found the boss monster yet. The worst thing that can happen is the boss monster card or cards is in your torment deck. If that happens, you're out of luck. Okay, this will ready up. Do I want to travel? Well, there's no monsters to play, so I could just stay put and try to beat this one before we do anything. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to attack him with my tweaked Blastmaster. It does D10, but I need to hit 12 or higher. I rolled a 14. It does D10, 8 damage. Even if he maxes it as 4, he would do 4 damage. He has 3 health, and he is dead, and I get 60 credits for that. 20, 30, 10. 20, 30, and a 10. Where's a 10? All right. Buy phase. I have a jacket, which gives me no armor, but it says reduces damage by -1 for each Raider equipment you control up to a max of 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be -3 on all attacks against me. And it cost me 60. Did I pay that? I don't know. I've got enough money. I'll pay it again. Teach me to pay attention. All right. There are no monsters in place, so I need to move. Let's go. Whenever an enemy monster is played, it suffers D4. Let's do that. Well, there are no monsters. All right, so hold on. So we'll play this one. It's a D4. 2, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 credits worth of monster. I need to draw back up. Oh no, Torment die, excuse me. That was the buy phase. Or no, that was the explore phase. Torment, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many locations. 7, a monster. All right, there we go. All right, so on the lurk phase up to 50, that means this 20 Vermiculist will come out. And when he dies, he infects somebody, so that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and attack him with my Blastmaster. And an 18 hits, it does D10 damage. 3 damage, he's got 5 health, so he's down to 2. Let's go ahead and try and finish him off. I will have... Oh, she gets six shots. Okay. I need a battery so I can recharge my robot here. Let's go ahead and have... We'll have Lucky. Lucky will use his power. It failed, so he will just attack normally, 12 or higher. He rolls a 1, and when you roll the 1 on a scum or an equipment use, it goes away. So I lose him. Let's go ahead and have Polly attack. No, Polly doesn't do much damage. She only does 2. Let's have Kamal. 12 or higher. 15 will do it. D4 damage. I need to roll high here. I rolled a 4. No armor. This one goes away. I get 20 credits, but more importantly, or not as good, it infects one of my scum. So it will have to infect Polly, since she's the only other scum I have. It is buy phase. I will buy Boro for 70, 50, 70, and that's all I can do. Now I am, after rolling, add +1 to an attacker power for each raider equipment. That's going to come in handy at some point. Got to remember that. Let's play a location. I will play Ransacked Bridge. Hold on, I got to do the Torment roll. Good, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many locations. 7, a Merc. All right, I'm going to play the Ransacked Bridge. It's a D10 for credits. 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Now the downside to that is it's going to bring out a lot of monsters, but there's only one Merc of 50 to come out, so that's good. We'll go ahead and go. He's got 5 health, no armor. Let's hit him. Let's hit him hard. Boro will attack. She does D10 damage. 12 or higher. 15 will do it. D10. 7 and no armor means Plunderluster is gone for 50 creds. Okay. Unfortunately, I have nothing to buy during the buy phase. So instead, what I'm going to do this round is I am going to give up 3 of these. I'm going to give up the Medbay, and I'm going to give up 2. So I've got 3 cards out. I'll draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No boss monster. 7. Spike shield. Okay. All right. The bad news for me is, since I can move this turn. So hold on. So I rolled. I defeated it. Okay, so hold on, backtrack for just a second. I beat it, and I got the 50 credits. I went to the buy phase, which there was nothing to buy. I rolled for Torment, I was fine. Then I put the 7 out. That's what it was. So now the lurk phase. The monster will come out for 60 credits because it was 50, 110. So we have a 60 credit monster called the Rotten Gut Buster. It is infectious, tumescent growth. The armor of infected enemy scum is reduced to 0. So their armor goes away, it's 0. All right, let's try and defeat it. Once again, I will attack this turn with all my D10 here. So let's go ahead and attack. I need a 12 or hold on. Do I want to do a power? Not yet. I missed. All right, so it will attack me for D6. 1 damage. I have -3 armor, so it didn't even get through my armor. Okay. That means that, no, it. So I attacked, but we need to keep going. So we'll have Voro will attack, and a 7 misses. D6, 2 points. She has D2 armor. Hold on, it's reduced to 0. So 2 points of damage. She goes from 8 to 6 health. And because she was attacked, does she get infected? On a 1 or 2, she's infected. She's not. All right, Kamal. No, let's just stop there. I'm going to stop, and we will do a buy phase. I've got a battery finally. It only has 1. At the start of your turn, gain a volt. Oh, it's a rechargeable battery. That's cool. I will buy that for 40. For 40. 30 and 10. And it says at the start of your turn. So my turn, I think that's the next turn, because this is the buy phase. So the turn will start on the thing. So it will give me 1 volt, which I can then put on something. What else do I have? Spiked Shield. Your attacks deal +1 damage. Why not? It costs 50. Let's do it. 50. All right, there are no monsters to come out. So once again, we're up against this guy. Let's do it. I will attack him. But first, before I do that, I'm going to put the 1 on here. And Raider damage, spend a volt. After you kill a monster, you or 1 scum is D12. This attack is D12. Oh, that's nice. You are the damage. Okay, let's do the crackling blade power. Let's try it. It's successful, so I can pick a scum, and if they hit, they're going to do D12 damage. Let's do Polly, because she has the worst damage. If she rolls a 12 or higher, she did. She's going to do D12 damage, which is 8, no armor, and it has 8 health, so it goes away, and I get 60 credits. Nice. 20, 40, 60. Okay. It is the buy phase, and there is nothing to buy. I got to find the boss monster. The deck is getting pretty thin here. So I'm going to for the buy phase goes away. Torment, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of some of these. The Merc Bar, Ransacked Bridge. Let me get rid of the Ransacked Bridge. And we'll get rid of your Merc Scum, costs 10 less. Oh, that's not bad. Merc Scum. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too many, like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a Raider. No monsters. Interesting. Okay. So on this turn, I will explore, because it doesn't matter. No monsters are going to. Well, the Merc will come out. The Merc will come out. You know what? That's okay. I'm going to let the Merc come out. That's all that will come out this turn, and then on the next turn I will explore. All right. So he's got 2 charges and 4 health and 4 armor. I'm going to try to use this crackling blade power again. 12 or higher? No, it fails. All right. So instead, I will attack. Actually, I'll have Boro attack. 12 hits. She does D10 damage. 5 minus D4 armor. Where's my D4? Come on. That D4 always, there it is. 5 minus 4 is 1. She only takes 1 damage. It goes from 4 to 3, excuse me. And I will have the Scrap Bot attack for 1. 12 or higher. Misses, and he goes, actually he's a merc, so he stays put. He's got 2 health and no thing. Kamal, come on, Kamal, hit him. 12 or higher. Misses. This one does D6 damage, 2, and he has D2 shield. So, hold on. 1. So he takes 1 point of damage, so he's down to 5 health. And then Polly. Might as well. 9 misses. D6. 2. She's got 4 health and 2 shields. 1. So she takes 1 point of damage, so she's down to 3 health. All right, that's it. I mean, I've already attacked, so I can't. Or no, I didn't. I did not attack. I will attack. Why not? I'll attack with my Blastmaster, and I miss. So it's going to do D6, and it does 1, and I have 3 armor, so it doesn't do anything. All right, that's it. Bye phase. I'll go ahead and get this. Your Merc Scum will cost 10 CR less. That's good. I have to pay 20 for it. And that is all I can do. It is now the Torment phase. I didn't roll a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get rid of the Merc Bar. Get rid of that. And I'll get rid of another Merc Bar. Because the Merc Bar Scum costs 10 creds or less, but I've already got this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No boss monster. Come on. Okay. Interesting. Well, I've got a monster to fix, and what did I roll? I can't remember what I rolled here. I rolled a 2, 3, 4, 40. I can't remember. I think I rolled a 6 and got 100. So you know what? Since I forgot, I'm going to pull out all the monsters and mercs. They all come attack me because they add up to 80, and I'm pretty sure it was more than 80. So these will come into play, and it is my turn. And again, when she dies, a merc will become infected, and that's the only downside right now. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it. After rolling, add +1 to attacker power for each piece of red. Okay, so let's do this. The bad one is this guy. I will attack him with my modified weapon, because if I use a charge, it'll do D6 to these, or to any other monster. So I'll attack him, and I'm going to use my favor, which gives me +1 to an attack for each piece of Raider equipment. 1, 2, Raider armor, Raider armor, 1, 2, Raider armor 3, 3, +3. So I will use +3 on this attack roll on him. And I rolled a 19, so it hits. You need to roll an actual 20 for the damage to double. So it hits. It's going to do D10 damage. And I rolled 9 minus D4 armor. 9 minus 1 is 8, which is enough to kill it. 60 credits, 20, 30, 10. And then the good news is, because I killed it, with this weapon, I get to roll a D6 for each enemy with fewer hit points. Hold on. After you deal, roll a D6. Each monster with fewer HP flees. All right, hold on, no. I'll spin this. Goes from 4 to 3. This is what I wanted to use. It does D6 to each other enemy. So this one does 1. It has D4 armor, so nothing. This one, 1, and it has no armor, so it goes down to 4. All right, that was my attack. Let's have Boro attack. Let me do my power. I need to roll a 12 or higher. I did. Okay, so if she hits, she'll do D12 damage. Does she hit? She does. She rolls a D12, and I'll re-roll that since it was catty. Well, it was 4 with no armor, 4, she dies. And that infects Boro. And then the last one, this, I will attack with Kamal. he can spend volts. Oh, by the way, I forgot, I get +1 at the start of my turn on this battery, and I'll hold on to it. I need to roll, with Kamal, he needs to roll a 12 or higher. He misses. D6 on him, 4, and he has D2 armor. That's 1, 3 damage. He is down to 2. And that's all I want to do this turn. All right. All right. Buy phase. There's nothing to buy. I've got 3 cards out. Let's roll for the torment phase. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No boss monster yet. All right, lurk phase. We're still here. So it was 100. So that means this 40 will come out, as will this 30. If I flee, this one would have done damage. I guess I could have done that, but that's okay. Let's stay put. It is my turn, so this goes up to 2. I will have... I'm going to use my power to deal... You or 1 scum is D12. I failed it. All right, so that's gone. So I will spin... I will try to hit... I'll try to hit this one. 9 misses, so it does D6 back. I have 3 armor, so it takes 1 point of damage. I will assign that 1 point to Kamal. He's down to 1. I'll defend with him. All right, so I attacked you, and I missed. So let's have Polly attack. No, we'll have Boro attack you. Misses. Your Merc Scum adds +1 to their attack rolls. Never mind. That's a 12. She does D10. Glad I read that. 10 damage. D4 doesn't matter with 2 health. This one is gone for 40 credits. 30 and a 10. And then I will have Kamal attack this one. And he misses. He's only got 1 health left. This will do D6. I rolled a 4, even with 2 armor, he's dead. So he's gone. And then Polly, do I want to have Polly? You may spend volts as though they were on any of your other cards. Polly should be down to like 4 or 3 now. I'll put her at 3. Keep forgetting to use her battery up. Let's go ahead and put one of these on the robot, and he will attack. And he misses, so he is going to be destroyed. He's got 2 health left. Yeah, 6, and he's gone. Boom. Exploded. And that's all I got. Can't do anything else. All right, ready up. Buy phase. I will buy this one for 60, 20, 40, 60. That's all I got. Torment phase. Roll the D. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get rid of some of these. I don't need the ransacked bridge. And I don't need the safe room because I can already go visit those again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the boss monster. 5, 6, and a second boss monster. Oh no. All right. Okay, they were on the bottom of the deck. All right, my turn. I have to, well, I should have, so I drew that. Now I explore. Let's do Raider Armory, D8. And it says you can search for a piece of equipment. Here we go, piece of equipment. Then I shuffle these, doesn't matter, there's only 3 left. And then I roll the D8 to see how much credit goes on here. 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Guess what? That is enough to bring out the boss monster because he's 120. And there's 10 left over, but there's nothing to play. So I've got 3 baddies out here. And so what was it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 130. So the next time if I don't leave this room, another boss monster is going to appear because because another 130, the other one can come out. Where's the 50? Come on, there we go. All right, I've got 3 guys plus me to deal with 3 enemies. Now, let me see. My attacks deal +1 damage. I got to remember that. At the start of your turn, gain a volt. Reduce damage by -1. I got that. Okay. I'm going to do the power. I'm going to give Polly the power if I succeed. I need a 12 or higher. I failed it, so that power does not kick in. Okay. I am going to attack with this helmet thing, face melter, because if I do damage to this, after you kill a monster, no, never mind. So I do have to use the tweaked Blastmaster. All right, so I'm going to use well, it's still at 3. I am going to attack this guy with my weapon. I need a 12 or higher. I missed. He does D8 damage. He does 2. My armor is 3. No damage. So the bad news is I have attacked. So you've been attacked. I need to attack these 2. So let's go ahead and have Boro attack this because it says you add +1 to your attack rolls. That's enough. This one has 3 health left. Hers is a D10. She does 4, and it has D4 armor. 4 minus 1 is 3. It has 3 health, and this one goes boom. I get 30 credits. 30. All right. That was Boro. Polly has to attack this. Each enemy has to be attacked by a crew member, and then any left over you can. She misses, so it does D6 to her. 5 minus 2 is 3. She has 3 health. She goes boom. Man, and that leaves Doraut, the Reaper Captain, or Raider, to attack. You've been attacked. I will attack the boss monster. Well, if I attack him, I can flee on the next turn, which I need to do. So I'm not going to... oh, no, I attack this one and defeat it. Then I can flee because this one will follow me. I will attack you. And I hit. I do D6 damage. 3. And it does D4 armor. 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. It's down to 3 health. But hold on. After he attacks an enemy, damage attack rolls against it get +1 until end of turn. Well, it doesn't matter. All right, I am done. He's ready up. Buy phase. I will buy this Merc for 80. 30, 60, 80. Your Mercs have Reaper crew. Your Mercs have Reaper's crew. Yeah, add them to your crew. So that's not bad, but it doesn't really help me. All right, that's done for the buy phase. Let's roll for the torment phase. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A scum. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to explore a new location. And I want to roll really low, so I'm playing this D4. Your Merc costs 10 credits less. Mercs cost 10, so 20 credits less. So this one will only cost me 20 on the next buy. I need to roll the D4. 3, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 credits worth. And I get 90, 50, 30, and a 10. 90 is not enough to put another boss monster out, but it is enough to put out this stupid vermiculite. Well, hold on, I flee. Hold on. So when I flee, this one gets a free attack. 5 damage. I don't want to take it myself, so I will put it on Doraut. He has 9 health, 2 armor. 5 minus 3 is 2, so he's down to 7 health. But the good news is this one goes away. We flee. This one comes with me. Now the boss monster gets an attack, I think he does, when you flee. So D8 damage, and if he rolls 3 or less, I'll take it. 3, so my armor will absorb that. We arrive at this location, which means a monster comes out. What was this? So a 20 comes out. That's what it was, because it's not enough. 50, 80, 90. Yep, not enough to bring another boss monster out. I need to defeat him this turn, or it's going to get really bad. Okay, my turn. Power. Let's roll. Does my power hit? It doesn't, so no D12 damage. Okay. After you kill a monster, after you spend a volt, so this went down to 2. This goes up to 3. Actually, I'll zero this out and take this up to 5. All right. If I use this, I can do D6 to this one. If I do it, after hitting with the Blastmaster, deal 6 damage to an enemy monster. Okay. So I need to attack this one. And can I boost myself at all? Reduce damage. Your attacks deal +1 damage. All right. Well, let's hope I hit. I need a 12 or higher. I got a 15. So I do D10 damage. And remember, I'm doing +1 because of my spikes. So D10 +1, that's a 6, 7. 7 damage. His armor is D2. 7 minus 1 is 6. He goes from 21 to 15. 6, 6, and a 3. But the good news is I get to do D6 to this one, and he has no armor. So if I roll a 6, he's dead. And I rolled a 5, and he's got 5 health, so he is gone. When he dies, infect an enemy scum. That means you get infected. All right. That was my attack. I still got 3 guys to attack you. And I don't have any special favors to call in, so we're just going to go right down the line. You are going to attack. That's a miss. He does D8 back to you. 2 minus D4 armor. 4 means no damage. You're okay. Your merc gains +1 to their attack rolls. She goes away. When you roll a 1, they die. They're gone. And then Doral will attack. A nat 20 does double damage. His damage is D6. After he damages an enemy, attack rolls are a +1. Okay, hold on. So he does 4. Double it is 8. Now he does D2 armor. 8 minus 2 is 6. So one of these goes away. He's down to 9 health. Not bad. That's the end of the phase. It is by phase. I will get this guy out for 40. 10 and a 30. I will get... I'm not going to get anything else out. That's it. Torment phase. 8 is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means I now have to shuffle the crypt deck and bring in 2 more cards. All right. 1, a merc, and a monster. Okay. The monster goes here, the merc goes here, equipment goes here. All right, we're just running out of space. All right, that is the draw phase. The lurk phase, we are at 80, 90, which is bad because this 60 will come out, which leaves 30, which means that's the only one that'll come out. So that's good for me. All right, we need to kill you. Does my power happen this turn? I need a 12 or higher. It does. So somebody's going to do 12, roll a d12 for damage if they are successful in hitting. I have to pick either me or a scum. Guns for hire. Okay. I might as well do me. I get +1. Your attacks deal +1 damage. I get. I need to hit, and I missed. So he's going to do D8 back. 4 minus 3 is 1 damage. I will take a torment card for that. All right, so I attacked him and missed. I need to attack this one with... I'll attack with Visor. I'll re-roll that because it could have been a 14er. It's an 18. D6 damage. 6 minus D4 armor. 6 minus 3 is 3. She goes down to 4 health. You're attacked. Derout will attack you. And a 1 means you are gone. Wow, those natural ones hurt. And then Infected Raider will attack. And rolls an 8 and misses. D8 damage. 7. D4 armor. 7 minus 3 is 4. You're down to 3 health. Ready up. Wow. Okay, and this goes down to 4. Actually, I can just keep this because it's the only thing that uses batteries. So every time I get a battery, I can just transfer it over here. So it's currently at 5. Ready up. Buy phase. I will buy Chesterfield for 60, 30, and 10, and 10, and 10. That's all I can do. I'm not going to flee, so that means this monster will come out during the... well, hold on. It's not there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got a location. This one comes out, and it is now my turn again. Does my power kick off? I need a 12 or higher. It does. I will attack this guy again. And I got a 10, but hold on. Don't I have something that gives me... I have +1, which is 11. And that's it. So I missed. Golly. 1 damage, my armor absorbs it. So you have been attacked by me. And this goes down to 4, but it'll go back up to 5 on the next turn. Okay. Gotta kill you. So let's go ahead and have Chesterfield attack. That's a hit. You do D6 damage. I rolled a 1. Armor's 1 or higher, so no damage. All right, so you're done. Visor will attack you. Misses. D8. 3 minus D2. 3 minus 1 is 2. You're down to 2 health. Okay. And Infected will attack you. And that's a hit. And she does D8. D8. 3 minus D2. 3 minus 1 is 2, so this goes down to 1. 7 health. All right. And then lastly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I missed something. I have to put that back. It'll go up to 4, but this one will die. I had to attack this one, which gives me 40 creds, 30 and a 10. Remember, if you have 3 enemies and 3 crew, somebody has to attack each one. If you have enough to fight each one. All right, ready them up. And with 50, 60, 90 credits, there's not enough monsters to come out, so I'm going to stay put. The buy phase, I'm not buying anything. I'll buy the Rusty Shiv. It gives all my Raider... Rusty Shivs deal +1 damage for each Raider equipment you control. Nah, not going to do it. Nah. Okay. Let me think. The Torment roll is good. Torment roll is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. All right. Good news is no monsters came out, no mercs, so I'm just dealing with these guys again. Let's go ahead and I'll roll for my power. It fails. I will attack this guy. I hit. I do D10. That's a 1. 1 damage. After hitting with the blast. Then I do D6 to this one because it is a hit. It says, it doesn't say damage, it just says if you hit. So 3 damage minus D4 armor. 3 minus 1 is 2, so it's down to 2 health. All right, so I missed you, and I hit this guy. All right, so this guy needs to be attacked. So Chesterfield will hit you. And I hit. He does D6 damage. 4, it doesn't matter with, oh, it does. Yeah, it does. He might block all 4. 3, so it does 1 damage. He's down to 1. And then these two guys will attack this guy. Vicer attacks and misses. He does D8 back. 1, he has D2 armor, so no damage. And then Infected will attack. 7 misses, D8 back. 6, he has 3 health and 4 armor. It doesn't matter, he can't defend, so he's dead. And then whenever an enemy scum or friendly monster dies, no friendly died, but an enemy scum did, heal a D6. I probably forgot to do that earlier, but that's okay. We'll just keep going. I'm going after him. All right, so we ready up. Buy phase, I'll get this guy out for 50. And we're going to stay put, which means no enemy monsters come out. Chesterfield will attack you. All I need to do is hit once. He misses. He does D6 back. 2, he's down to 8 health. 5 and 3. But you have been attacked. All right, this guy, I'm going to hit him. Does my power go off? No. I hit him. Does it hit? No. He does D8 to me. 4, I'll take it. I draw a Torment. I forgot to roll for Torment. So let me roll for Torment. Nothing. And I think I forgot for the previous one. And nothing would happen. All right. Man, this game is dragging. Oh, got to beat this guy. I missed, but I've got 2 guys to hit. So let's swing with him. And he hits. He does D6. He does 2, and this one has D2 armor, and he blocks it all. Vicer swings and hits. Yes. D6 damage. 1, no damage. We ready up. During the buy phase, there is nothing I can buy. We roll the Torment die. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to just keep it there. We're just going to keep working on him. Does my power go off? Yes. Lucky will attack you at plus... that was my... yeah, where was it? He'll roll a D12 if he hits. He misses. D8. D8. 4 damage. D6. Well, he might block 6 of it. I rolled a 1. He is dead. Reroll all attack. I forgot to use his power. That's all right. Shoot. Okay. So I rolled for my power. I will attack you. And I miss. D8. 1. I'll block that damage, so I'm done. Vicer will attack you. And hits for D6. 4 minus D2. 4 minus 2 is 2, so this goes down. He's at 8 health. Chesterfield will try to attack you. And misses, and you do D6 back to him. I'll re-roll that. Come on. 5, and he's got no armor, so he's down to 3 health. Ugh. Ready up. Once again, there's no monsters. I can't buy anything, so I will fight. Does my power go off? Yes. Vicer will attack you. Come on. And that's a double damage. So D12 on the damage. 6 minus a D2. 6 minus 2 is 4. So he's down to 4 health. Not bad. All right. Now I can attack. I will attack. I hit double damage. All my damage, by the way, is a D10. 9. 9 minus D2 9 minus 2 would be 7. It's enough to kill the boss monster, and that is a win. That was another fun game. I know I made a couple mistakes, but that was still pretty cool. All right, everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of Plunderlust. I've got 2 more decks to check out, Cyber Sharks and Claws of Doom. So I will be back very soon playing them. I hope you'll join me, and I hope you're liking this. Plunderlust, I love this game. I think this is a great, just an awesome travel game. You just need a deck of cards and some dice, and you're good to go. Plus, you can pick whichever faction's your favorite, and the rules allow you to mix and match the factions. You know, there's certain location cards you might like, certain equipment cards. You can customize your own deck. All right, everybody, I'll be back in a week with another episode. Until then, everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.